His morning crew with Rob, Allison, and Jim.
I'm glad you're along with us this morning because Leslie Knox from the YMCA of Greenville is along with us. She's like our health coach during Rob's Big Losers, and she's got some news about something you hear a lot about, especially this month, and it's heart disease and how many people actually have it. And this is something that we can actually combat, Leslie.
Yes, we can. I mean, it's kind of crazy to think that it's the leading cause of death in the United States among men and women, and that a heart attack happens every 40 seconds in the United States. Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy.
So, yeah. So we're all at risk for it, and we can prevent it. But what makes us at higher risk is if we have conditions such as high blood pressure, high cholesterol, if we're overweight, we're considered obese, if we smoke, and of course, if we don't eat healthy or are not physically active, we put ourselves at a higher risk. And our family history plays into that as well. But we can be at a higher risk if we aren't taking care of ourselves.
Yeah, you mentioned that. So how can age or family history increase your risk?
Well, yeah, if you're a woman over the age of 55, you've increased your risk. If you're a man over the age of 45, you've increased your risk. But if you've had an immediate family member, such as your mom or your sister or your dad or a brother who've had it relatively young, you have increased your risk as well.
The good news is there's a way that you can actually prevent heart disease.
Yes. Well, it's very important for me to point out that we need to be in partnership with our community care team or our medical team and make sure that we're doing what we're supposed to be doing on our side, but also listening to what they're telling us. In the event if you have high blood pressure or high cholesterol, you want to make sure you're taking your medicines correctly and managing those conditions. If you are overweight or obese, you want to get to a healthy weight and maintain that. And if you are smoking, let's get some help and quit smoking and avoid secondhand smoke as much as possible. And of course, we want to be physically active and eat as healthy as we can, as consistently as we can. I mean, we want to enjoy life, but we want to be those things consistently.
Leslie Knox works with our Rob's Big Losers with the YMCA of Greenville, and these are men and women that are starting to prevent heart disease in their own lives. I know you've seen this in action in the past 4 weeks.
Yes, yeah. It's kind of crazy to think that our heart is just the size of our fist, and it's the strongest muscle in our body, considered our strongest muscle in our body. And, it's so important that we make it efficient because it just does so much for us throughout the day. So we want to take care of it. It's vital to us, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Leslie Knox will have all these tips on our Rob's Big Losers blog. If you text RBL to 800-447-7234, that's RBL to 800-447-7234, you'll see these tips later on today, and you'll be able to access the at-home workouts and start your own journey as a Rob's Big Loser.